Hi, it's day 73. I think the last 2 days I screwed up and said 61 and 62, but I'm way further into it than that. So today is day 73. And I wanted to talk today about, you know how when you're making a new friend and both of you are a little hesitant to share things because you don't want to get too personal too soon, and so you open up just a little bit at a time. One person shares something personal, and then the next person feels a little more comfortable to share something personal, and back and forth it goes until you see if that person is trustworthy, if they respect you, if they still like you after you've told them something. All of the steps, the communication, honesty, affection, interests, and respect. If all of those things are in place, then you feel comfortable. And you've made a new friend. So test those things out. Are all of those things in place in relationships that you have right now? Because sometimes we find that somebody we thought was our friend suddenly isn't quite so trustworthy, or we find that they are disrespecting us in some way or another, and if it happens on a regular basis, it undermines the friendship. But sometimes we don't let go, and that's not good for our health, our mental, emotional health. So take a look through your list of friends and make sure that you're still able to communicate with them, that they are honest, that you feel you can be honest with them because you trust them and they trust you. Make sure that you still like the person. There might be things that they've started doing that make you not so keen on them anymore. Are your interests similar? Are you compatible? Are there things you like to do together still? Or have they taken off on another vein and they're doing all kinds of wacky things you're not interested in? And last but not least, and probably almost the most important, do they still respect you? And can you still respect them? Those 5 very important parts of a relationship. If you have everything but respect, not much of a relationship. If you have everything but trust or honesty, not much of a relationship. If you have everything but affection, well, maybe you've got a good working relationship then. If you have everything but communication, that's not going to work. You both have to be able to listen and say how you feel. Don't expect anybody to read your mind. Ever. Holy smoke, does that ever wreck a relationship when a husband and wife in particular, or girlfriend, boyfriend, thinks that the other one should just know? It doesn't matter how long you're together. Nobody can read your mind. I might be able to pick out a good birthday present for my husband, but I don't know what he's thinking 24/7. Just doesn't happen, and it can't. So make sure that you're still able to communicate and be honest. And if you can't be honest without there being a fight, well, that's a problem too. And remember, I talked at one point about respect during a fight. If you're arguing with your partner and they're disrespecting you through that, you got to be honest and tell them, you know what, you're being very disrespectful right now. I don't appreciate it. I can't talk to you until you can respect me again. There are ways that you can build and rebuild a relationship, but make sure that all of those things that are important are at least close, something that you can work with. And the other thing is, if your partner, friend, the other person in this relationship isn't willing to help or work on it too, it's not a one-sided thing. You need both sides to work on it. So I hope that's helpful. I'll talk to you tomorrow.